Hello, everyone. Welcome to Developing Palates. I'm Aaron Loomis coming to you from the Drew Estate Studio. With me today is Seth Geis from the Pastani Studios, John McTavish, and from the Box Press Studios, Jiunn Liu. How you guys doing?
Doing well.
Doing well, man. It's if you can't tell, my flesh tone is now more of a red tone to match the background. That's because I decided to sit outside for an hour and it's like 77 degrees right now. It's a little unusual for spring, but I'm loving it. I should be doing this outside.
It's
Nice.
warmer up there than it is down here. What the fuck?
I don't know, man. I'm no meteorologist surgeon.
All right. So today we are talking about the Caldwell Long Live the Queen's Crown. The cigar is a Toro 6-inch by 50. Comes out of the El Maestro factory in the Dominican Republic. Wrapper's Cameroon, binder Sumatra, filler is from Nicaragua and the Dominican Republic. Price point is $15, and the cigar was released in January of 2023. So, with all that out of the way, June, what was your overall experience like with this cigar?
I overall thought it was pretty good. It kind of goes back to a lot of like the earlier stuff that Caldwell did that I really liked. Such as the Long Live the King actually. So it was a I thought it was a really balanced flavor profile. A lot of good flavor, like full flavors, like you know, oh, I mean, this sounds it's kind of silly perhaps, but like there's some flavors, some cigars you light up and you're just kind of like, it's just that typical like tastes like a cigar, tastes like this ashy cigar kind of a thing, right? But some cigars you light up, you're like, man, it's like the flavors are so distinct, doesn't really make it feel like you're smoking a cigar. That's kind of how it felt like within some parts of this cigar. Yeah, I would. How much is this again? $15? Fuck it, buy a box.
Hit
All
that
right,
10%
Seth.
discount.
Yeah, Seth, what were your thoughts?
Not that, man. I mean, not that. I mean, the first third started out with some barnyard cocoa, almond and fruit notes. There's this peppery spice as well. A slight bit of herbs and minerals, medium in strength and body. Um, and it kind of lingered throughout. There was a little bit of, I mean, it was just that barnyard herbal, mineral, almond, quality from start to finish, medium strength and body. Average burn wasn't great. Draw was decent. Wait, am I reading the right one? Yep, I
I
am.
don't.
Just
It
checking.
doesn't sound to me like you are, but go on.
So yeah, that's just kind of where I don't have great construction with it. So, John?
I like the way that June put it. Is it did harken back to some of Caldwell's earlier stuff, the Crook of the Crown, the King's whatever, King's Crown, Stolen Throne. It's
What are you
nice, and
talking
it
about? These are all
I don't know.
other
I'm
companies,
just
other
I'm
brands.
just throwing names. I
Yeah, dude, I was
Anything
like,
with
Oh,
a, anything with a
why do
crown in
these
it.
Heavyweight,
Let's
sound
go.
why do
the
these sound like other brands?
Crown
it's a
Royal.
it's
1964
it's
Padron.
it's what's the Return of the King, and the King is dead, and
Fellowship of the Ring.
Fellowship of the Ring. But his earlier stuff, he has a I think I've said before that he is one of the few people that I feel like takes Dominican tobacco and like gets all these mega flavors out of them, which for me a lot of Dominican cigars are just kind of very medium, and like Jim was saying, the flavor profile is like distinct. Like I'm getting nut, like specifically nutmeg, I'm getting specifically pepper and red pepper flake, and like all those distinct flavors, graham cracker, and it was really nice. It was really balanced. It was a good flavor profile throughout. Through the last third, it was kind of a little more wood forward, so it dropped off a little bit. My burn was perfect. My draw was perfect. So overall, that was a pretty enjoyable experience. And at $15 these days, just fuck it, just buy a box. Just buy a box. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. For me, the cigar started with dry, lightly toasted cedar, along with some baking spice. Got some earth that joined in pretty quickly, and then some mustiness a bit later. Second, third saw the minerality join in, and then some creaminess for a bit before it departed. And then a final third saw the earth take the lead in the profile, and the minerality increased. Construction was absolutely perfect for me, so no issues there. I thought the cigar had an average flavor profile throughout, though. short time in the second, third when things kind of took a step up, but it was just kind of a short moment in time. Not enough to make the second, third good, but I thought it was pretty dry profile, and the combination of flavors never really created something that was like intriguing to me. So not a cigar I see myself really coming back to. So all right, let's get into the scores. We're going to start at the top with Jiunn at 6.82. Jiunn gave it a 6.62. I gave it a 5.75, and Seth gave it a 5.15. So, John, how did your 6.82 match up for you?
It matches up well. I enjoyed the profile. The burn and draw was perfect as one would expect out of a $15 cigar. So yeah, matches up very well.
All right, Jiunn, 6.62.
Yeah, that's a nice score. That is a score in which I will happily go back to and smoke more often.
All right, now my 5.75 matches up well. Average flavor profile with perfect construction, so kind of gets you those high fives, but not a cigar I think I'd come back to. Seth, 5.15.
Yeah, listen, I wouldn't come back to it. Not to quote Coop, but sometimes you got to smoke the right Vitola, and I think I'll say this with can we get right down to the breakdown to thing? Can I just
Yeah,
ramble
go
on
for
for
it.
a little bit? Yeah.
Yeah.
Caldwell, I think, is one of those companies where you have to smoke different Vitolas, and it's like you can find a Vitola in the line, and I think that happens with William Ventura's factory. Um, and I think this is one of those Vitolas, which I just didn't think it smoked well. Maybe I was just got a bad one, but like you look at like Long Live the King, Eastern Standard, they all had like a particular Vitola that worked well. If you look at Vitolas in this, there's like a whole variety. There's even
Yeah.
like a box press. So I wouldn't be surprised if they're all different. I don't know. I thought it was a weak Cameroon. I think.
Do they all sizes have the same kind of goofy naming?
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Like
Um,
King's Crown, Jester's Crown.
I think like a Queen Sword, some
yeah,
other
Oh,
stuff
okay.
it's all
going
about
on.
the queen. It's all about the
Also
woman
on the
in this
Queen.
one.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, I think it's an artistic Cameroon for the Dominican versions, but I just
Mm.
don't think, and this is me saying this too, so this is a big thing here. I just think Nicaragua's producing better Cameroons. I just think that they're producing more modern Cameroons, which are kind of up to my speed.
That's a lot of nonsense. Since we bagged on West Tampa, I feel like it would only be fair to bag on the Long Live the Queen, Crown, Queen. Um,
But
it's
he's done it as a joke. The difference is that
yeah, but
he's done
it's
it to make fun of people, while there's
all
other
right.
people who
But
think,
but we live in a post-satire world now, so I have to take it at face value because I would have rather not had the double queen. But that's the only complaint I have, and I'm not a cigar manufacturer or brand owner, so who cares what I think?
at least it's not his little petite double wide short Churchill. Remember that little Vitola
I
he had?
do.
That was a great
That was funny.
Vitola.
That was funny. I would love to try these in different sizes. I agree that Caldwell can tease out some pretty interesting flavors out of different sizes in the same line.
Yeah, I think they had a Lancero that was like a pretty limited version of it,
Mm.
and I just couldn't track it down. So
Damn
that
it.
was the one I was looking to get, but
That's how it
didn't work out.
goes.
Yeah,
Call us.
yeah.
Call us.
I bet you the box press sold out pretty fast too, unless
Could
I'm
have,
Probably.
completely
could have.
wrong.
Yeah. All right, wherever you catch this video, be sure to like and subscribe, but catch the full written review on the website, developingpalates.com. Follow us on all the social media channels, and you can catch all of our review recaps on podcasts, iTunes, Google Play, and Podbean. Thank you for tuning in. We will catch you on the next one.
Return of the Hobbit Queen.